we have the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comments section below so that other traders can find this information more easily on this platform. So as we can see here, this is the hourly time frame, and what we're going to be doing in this video is sort of creating an assessment about how share prices actually performed last week. Now that we actually have the weekly closing period here. So as we can see, for the most part, the stock has been trading under pressure ever since the share price action posted highs near $4.65. This would have occurred during the roughly September 30 trading session. And then since then, share prices have been grinding through some support zones that are quite important from a longer term perspective. So in this video, we're going to be outlining some of these price zones and explaining why they're important so that we can try to get some sense of what is likely to happen with this stock going forward. So for the most part, what we're really looking at here is a major support zone break, which came in at $4.36. That area can be seen here. So, for the most part, this recent failure at 465 now has sent share prices below this level, even though we have seen a bit of a bounce here to the top side. The real question is whether or not that bounce is going to be sustainable. Do we start to see share prices move higher from here? Is it possible that this was simply a false breakout to the downside, this area here? Was this a false breakout to the downside, and are we going to see share prices simply start to move higher, or is this the beginning of something worse, which is where the share price starts to, sort of break through sequentially in terms of the lower support levels that are going to be seen here going forward. So there are some real questions here that need to be answered because a lot of people have been holding this stock for quite a while. So, specifically what we're looking at here, and I will just sort of drill into the price chart a bit more closely, just so that we can sort of see what exactly is going on here most recently. This price failure at 465 is significant because this was the 50% Fibonacci retracement, as you can see here, this green line here, as well as the 100-hour exponential moving average, which is this purple line here. And we did see a price failure right into that area. And then share prices were under so much selling pressure that we actually broke through the prior support zone, which came in at $4.36. So these are not positive signals here. These are not positive developments. I look around on YouTube and I see these other people making videos about this stock, and it's just constant. People are just constantly trying to find ways of spinning how this isn't really a bad thing. Everything's fine. Share prices are about to explode. Everybody's going to get rich. And there's never any honest assessment about what is actually going on here. All that we're seeing here is share prices are just continuing to move to the downside, break through lower support zones, and form price highs that are lower and lower. I mean, we can just continue to see that here, going back to really $5.75, which was sort of a major top that I did call in prior videos. This is now a triple top resistance zone. Share prices move lower from there. Now we're finding support at 544, then 520. 511, 501. Now we're at 465. There's not anything here that's encouraging in these developments. And all I ever see from these idiotic people that are making claims about having some sort of financial knowledge, these people have no training whatsoever. They have no clue what they're talking about. Just because they found some Reddit post somewhere, or some post on X, they think that they have some inside information that's going to send the stock to the moon, and it's just never being reflected in share prices. So, who's really the problem here? I mean, is it this this hedge fund entity, or is it the management at these companies, GameStop and AMC? Do they actually care about shareholders, or is it these clickbaity YouTubers, or is it all of the above? And that would probably be my choice. I think all these people have a part to play in this. Nobody's really being honest about what's going on here. So, more recently here, just to kind of close out the video, I'm just going to sort of focus on this recent price action here because I do think that it's important. What we're seeing here is a break to new lows at 436, a price failure at some key technical points here. Some key technical signals were created during this failure, and then share prices break to new lows. So yes, we do have some price movement in the upward direction here to close the Friday trading session, and we did actually manage. One positive point that I can make here is that we did actually manage to close above this 436 area on a weekly time frame. So the Friday close is also the weekly close. You get two price closes on the Friday session, and this did actually close above. We didn't close below that 436 level. That would have been even worse. So fortunately, we didn't close below there. So you can still possibly try to make the argument that this could still be a false breakout to the downside, and that maybe share prices start to move higher. But the reason I don't really see that happening here is because we're still creating lower highs here. Now we're failing at 435. Where is this next resistance zone? What do we have here? Right here. Okay, this is now 450. And this is really par for the course. We're just seeing this over and over again. 501, 465, now 450 is the next resistance zone. So if we don't break above 450 here, these trades are in trouble. And everybody that's just sort of telling themselves, I'm an ape, I've got diamond hands, I'm never giving in. Do you think we're just going to disappear? Do you think we're weak or something like that? This has nothing to do with being weak or strong. That's completely irrelevant. Holding onto a stock position does not mean you're strong. I don't even know where people get that idea. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Holding onto a losing trade doesn't make you strong or weak. It means you're holding onto a losing trade. That's all it means. So, all these terms that are getting thrown around, diamond hands and we're apes and we're not going anywhere and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it means nothing. The only thing that matters here is price action. And what I'm pointing to at the moment here is this series of lower highs and lower lows. And they continue to break lower. There is nothing in this price chart that is pointing in the upward direction. You've got a little bit of positive momentum here. I'm trying to find bullish arguments here. You've got a little bit of positive momentum here. But even if we look at the indicator reading, it's still majority negative. Look at this. The majority of this indicator reading is still negative. There's no other way to spin that. You've got a little bit of positive momentum here, but the slope on this trend here is more unsustainable because it's more extreme. You could easily see share prices break below there. It would be harder to break through this downtrend line because it's much more stable in nature. It's much more stable slope. So, you can accuse me of being part of a hedge fund if you'd like to do that. I do not have a short position in this stock. I don't have a buy or sell position in this stock, and that's why I'm actually able to give an objective outlook here about what's actually going on. So here's the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.